Hey fools, Brent with AOB here. Okay, another day. We are at $1,811. Our 5% profit ceiling, 91. Today we're going to play the wheel. So let's get going right away. Okay, let's get these Excel file out of the way and let's get this wheel popped up here. Okay, so you can see the wheel here. So what we're going to do is we are going to shuffle this around and we're going to let it pick and we play until we profit, then we'll spin the wheel. So it's sort of like musical rats, controlled chaos. So we're playing controlled chaos. This is follow the winner, controlled chaos. Here we go. And I'm going to play with $5 units. So I'm getting a little on the risky side. So it's 2 units on low, 1 unit on the first dozen. Remember, when we're covering the low, this first dozen, the 4 unit, $20. The 13 through 18 is a 1 unit profit, $5. Okay, so let's go. We got our graph up here. We've got our trusty wheel. We'll see how trusty it is. We'll see how trusty it is. We got our trusty wheel. We play until we profit. We spin it again. We may end up with the exact same thing over again. It doesn't matter. Oh, okay. We won on that. It's a profit. Doesn't matter. Profit is profit. So here we go again. Positive progression. Okay. What I mean by that is we are going to go. We're going to start with 5 double streets, my choice. And what we're going to do on this one is on 5 double streets, every win, we're going to keep increasing it until we get to 5 wins. So this one is an exception in terms of we have to, that we're going to quit on the first win. We have to make at least $5 in each. This one, we're going to do positive progression. So this will make $1. Then we'll double the bet. That'll be $2. Then it'll be a $3 unit, $4 unit, etc. All right, there we go. So there's 1. So we're going to repeat the bet and we're going to double it. Now we're at 2 units. We're going to go 3, 4, 5. Once we get to 5, if we were to play this one straight through, I would reset back down to 1. Okay, so it's a positive progression system. On losses, you just freeze until you win, then you begin your positive progression again. You can, on losses, come all the way back. Another way you can play is you bring it all the way back to base and you begin your positive progressions from there. Or once you win at base, you go back and follow your progression from where you last left off before you lost. All right, let's go. No. All right, so we flat bet it. Demon Seed. This has been my luck as of late. So we're gonna flat bet it. This has been my luck as of late. I've been not doing so. I've been playing pretty reckless. That's what happened. So just so everybody knows, I'm very transparent. Everybody in the community knows I got super D10 and was just having a lot of fun. Whatever it is, I got rinsed to the tune of about 500 and like 550K. So 550K. So I'm starting out. My remaining bankroll is about 15K now. I've got to really go down lifer program, build from there. All right. So we've got 2 units. Now we're going to add a 3rd unit. Okay. Now it's very important to note that this is indeed disposable income. Okay. I'm not being careless with money for my rent. I'm not being careless with money for groceries, for my kid, for any of that stuff. All right. This does not impact me outside of anxiety, stress, and disappointment at myself. It doesn't affect me. And even then, it's not affecting me that bad. I mean, it kicked me on my hootie yesterday when I lost a lot. And then today in the live stream, I lost another. Oh my God. This dealer. Demon Seed. Demon Seed. All right, here we go. I feel like I should switch, man. She's hitting that awfully often. I will stay here. We're on 3. Now I've got to keep going. I'm not a fan of positive progression. I'm not a fan of it. I know some of our members like it, but I really, insofar as this, I don't even really consider. I really don't. I think if you're going to gamble, you're gambling to win or whatnot. This to me is just flounder. You're playing not to lose. There's 2 different things. Oh, are you kidding me? I thought she was going to get 6 again. Get out. All right, we're repeating this, adding another unit. Here we go. Now that we're behind, you can go up to 5 and reset, and we're going to do that. And the reason I go up to 5 and reset is because if your bets keep going, you're going to lose. And on five double streak, or to be losing at bigger, higher prices because it's a 5-to-1 ratio. You never catch up. So we're going to go and hope that we can win the higher unit bets. And if we do lose, we lose at the 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit level, and then 4 and 5. I mean, ideally, we want to win at everyone, but this is just how it goes. All right, $24. This will be our final one before we reset. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So yeah, so I'm starting out again. That's how it goes. This is for the entertainment business, and I was bummed. We did get some giveaways today, but then I busted 30K on the video and stopped there. I'm down to 15K, and now I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone, and I'm going to set milestones: 20K, 25K, 30, 40, 50, 75, 100, but like that. The goals get a little bit. You got to be kidding me. Get out of here. I bet, man, this deal is else, man. We are 5 wins and 3 losses. That's just bogus, man. All right. We might have to bail on the week and actually bail on this positive progression. We did it one other time. Out, I would never. I think they're dumb. I should rephrase that. I think they're dumb for me. They don't fit into the way I like to play. But if they fit into the way you play, by all means, absolutely. Okay, here we are getting. We are gonna kind of go for it here. We're gonna kind of go for it. We're down $30. We're gonna go for $20 right here. And we'll come back to the week. Except I'm gonna kick positive progression out of there. I'm gonna kick positive progression out of the lineup, and we'll go back to other stuff. But I'm gonna go back to my default catch up here, 5 double street. We're betting 100. We basically have one shot after this. Good, 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 good. I can bring my bets down, and I am. Bring my bets down to $5 here. We're down 10. I'm going to go ahead and double this up. All right, it's a $50 bet here. This would get us even, Steven. Our high was $6, so that's okay. So we're going to I'm going to try to get to plus 10 and go from there. We're at 7 minutes. Still going to time box our play, keep right around 15 to 20 minutes. Kind of liked how we did 20-minute sessions in only 3. That saved me recording an extra session. And I'm tired. I am fucking tired. All right, there we go. I said fugging. I said fugging, YouTube. I said fugging. All right, here we go. We are and I'm gonna play. Actually, I'm gonna yeah, let's go for it. I'm gonna go for $100 here. I'm gonna go for $20 wins. I'm gonna see if we can't do a little twister here like we did today. Get us up some pasture below us, green grass under our feet here, so that we don't have to play hand to mouth. You know what I mean? We're not living spin to spin. This is like our lifer program. Get a savings account here, right? That's what you're doing. And the reason I'm telling you about my losses, the reason why I still to this day can't believe there's certain people that leave comments like I'm redoing these videos over and over until I show winning. I just told you I lost $500,000. That does not make me feel good. It does not make me proud. It's a lot on the embarrassing side, but it's important that we hear every aspect of gambling. When you see me on a stream being very reckless or gambling reckless with bets where you don't have the progression, that's happened. And I've told you guys in the past, you will overall be ahead if you play the game slow and steady versus going for big bets. You just win. All right, there's 40. I'm going to bring it down. Keep going with $5 unit. I am going to bring my bet down. So slow and steady, I promise. It may not seem, and you may hear other people or post other videos. Look, I bucks and pins. Overall, you will get your, bahootie kicked, and you'll be set back and be set back and be set back. And so I know this, and a lot of it's for the channel, a lot of it's just having fun. But it set me back. I could have, when I got to 500, I could have very easily just gone a couple thousand a day, which would have been great, right? A couple $1,000. But no, I was making $200,000 bets. I was making 75,000 bets. Um, just unnecessary risk. But I'm investing in the channel now that we're with Cody and Big Foltz, and our streams, by the way, on Kick are picking up. If you haven't been in there yet, get under the AOB code, get in the live kick.com, AllonBlack 1919. Today was the shortest day, and we still give away 70, 65 giveaways today. And that was the only reason we cut it short is because we busted, right? That's the first time I've done that in a long time. Yeah, tired. All right, there we go. We're at $50. So I would like to get a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to risk the biscuit here. I'm going to play cash and burn right here and see if we can't get another nice hit up to $60. Then we're going to start spinning the wheel. Then we're going to start. Remember, what was our nice have here? $91 is our kind of our North Star, right? $91. So that's kind of what we're just putting in our head as, okay, that's what 5% would look like. So we're already at $60. Let's go ahead in this wheel, see what it comes up with. Yeah, not a chance. 5 double street goalposts. We're not going to play 5 double goalposts, not on the French table. We're going to take advantage of the French. So I can't do that with 5 double street goalposts. So I should just get rid of that actually altogether. Delete that off of the thing and shovel this up. All right, we're looking now at this point. It's one win, move on. One win, move on. See how this treats. At least we brought our bet down, but this is a $50 bet. I didn't bet, but it came out. Go down to $5. It worked out any. All right, here we go. What are we going to get? 5 street, double street deja vu. Okay. What was the last one? 12. So we do this one, and we leave this open. Remember, deja vu, hit the last line bet or the double street bet to hit. We're going to leave the one that's in that same dozen open. We're going to cover the rest minus 0. All right. 5 double street deja vu. It said to do it. I'm just following the wheel. The wheel knows all. So I'm dragging some serious biscuit. I'm down here in Vegas. No. And burn it. All right, we got to stay on 5 double street deja vu till we recover. Bet that. Not doing hot today, are we? These are the days you just stop playing. Really, these are the days you stop playing if you're up here like this. I mean, I got a video to make, but yeah, down here I was here with Lamook. Got in yesterday, so we hung out, did some gambling. He did live streaming down on the Bubble Craps, and then today Big Folks, who are now part of the Big. They arrived today. They flew in, and they're crashing because he had a really late night stream. If you don't watch Cody's streams, Big Folks. Whew. All right, we got to go over there. Big Foltz, Bigfol. And then there's quite a few, I don't want to call it sub streamers, but there's quite a few sub streamers under the big umbrella. So you can see what those are. If you like watching games, go check out their Big Foltz stuff. Crazy big bet. So if you want to see that, it's fun. He does a lot of bonus and a lot of $100 to $500 ball. I mean, it's just a whole different world. So go check it out. It's entertaining. As are the rest of the Big Fold. So make sure you go check it out. We're all on Kick. Okay, there we go. What was our high for? 70. How did we not? Oh, I didn't triple up. Supposed to triple up. What was the last score? 5. All right, and a double up. This would get us into profit, and with this one. So yeah, catch it up. And if you're not, again, if you're not watching my live streams, and if you're not under the code now, you can still win giveaways. without being under the AOB code or wagering, you can win, but you win at the tier 1 level, which is lower payout reward than if you affiliate a certain way. Okay. We are on. Let's go. 2 dozen, 2 columns. What I mean by that is we're going to play follow the winner, last 2 dozen, first and third. So we're going to go first and third. If this loses, we're going to switch to columns follow the winner. Now, again, you can play 2 columns taking advantage of partage, but you can only play the first and second or the second and the third. I'm playing normal. Our dozens are over here. Those are our columns on the French table. I know, be careful. I messed it up in the last video, right? I messed it up in the last video. No. Demon seed. All right, so we're tripling it up. No, we go to columns. So we're going 20 and second and third, and we're tripling. So it's $15 units, $30. All right. Now, right now you have a decision to make as you're playing this. If we lose this bet, we'll be $5 in profit. You have the option of just saying stop because we're at 30. My next bet is $90, right? Then it's a $270 bet. I won't be able to go beyond. I still have money left, but I won't go beyond it. So that only gives me 2 after this. You have a either reset. Yes, the win. All right, let's spin it. Or, push on. There's no wrong answer. 5 double street flat. So we're going to play. And we're going to leave the first one open. I start the sluts here on 2 dozen slut. I leave the first dozen open and I cover the 2. Unlike the hack strategy, dancing dozens, Cameron leaves the second dozen open card. That no bueno. I spoke to down in New Orleans. Spoke to a voodoo lady. That's bad mojo. Bad mojo. All right. 9th Street. Okay, any one, we're gonna go dollar unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are taking advantage of partage. We got 6 units up there. This pays 3 to 1. So for every unit we have down, profit would be 3x. Your current bet is below the promo qualifying bet. I don't touch promo qualifying bet. Our whacks are 19, the 22, and the 25 street. This block right here plus 0. There we go. That's a win. All right, now we're cooking with oil. Let's keep going. Let's spin the wheel. Marty plus. We are going to outside bet. And what was 34? We're going to bet on high. We're going to go high, low, follow the winner. Marty plus, which is double plus 1. I'm using $1 unit. We're at $8, $90, right? $91 is our 5% nice to have, and we're getting close. And we're approaching $1,000 mark. We need to surpass. We definitely want to go ahead where we were last. This would get us around the $1,900. Boom. There's a win. There's a win. Dozen 2 columns again. All right. 34 and 23. Second and third dozen. I'm going $5 units, playing triple them up. All right, this would win $5. This would get us the $98, and we're at 19 minutes. So if we win this one, we're going to take a break and we'll come back for a second session. And I think we will try to get 20 minutes, 3 of them. How's that sound? That's still within the time box, the acceptable time box frame. And of course, that's to me. You can do whatever you want with it. Boom. All right. Okay, we're going to call it there. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a flash and we'll pick up where we left off and let's see if we can keep running with the wheel on the half here. All right. Second quarter? No. Second period. Second period. It was like hockey. All right, cheers. Hey fools, we back and I got my bet in. The wheel went to 2 dozen, 2 columns again. So I placed the bet so we can get a jump on it. So here we go. Let's see how we do. Lost. Now we're going to go to column bet, remember? So we are going to follow the winner. We are going to put on here, 1 unit, 19, or 17 right here, second, 2, 3, 2, 3. All right, so again, we're playing 2 columns, follow, 2 dozen follow. If we lose on columns, if we lose on this, we go back to 2 dozens, constantly follow the wind. Is it any better than just playing 2 dozen or 2 columns? I don't think so, but we've done well with it each time. It does well with it each time. I don't think it really matters, but there we go. There we go, but we'll take it. So we're going to stay on columns. No, actually, we're not in the wheel and do different here. This is working. 5 double street. Boo. All right, here we go. 16. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Cover that there. Then this one, and leave the 19 through 20 along with the 0. I'm sorry, it's been real busy last couple days, getting to Vegas, losing a lot of money, hanging out. So I don't have any comments to go through today. I thought I will have some time in the next couple of days because we're going to go and just chill and get away from it all for a little bit. Go. But I'll have a little time to sit down, go through that more. Dancing dozens. All right, so on dancing dozens, we're starting on the first and third, covering the dozens. Okay? First and third, we're covering those. And this empty dozen is going to move to the left, wrap around, and move to the left, wrap around. What the? This was my lateral crew? What was I thinking? I don't know if I'll ever get over this whole thing about moving the starting on the middle dozen, moving to the left. See, this is what it gets you. This is what it gets you. Now this is going to move this way. Cover the second and the third. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The French table really is terrible for playing dozens and columns. I can't stand it. You know, it's just mentally you're so used to seeing the dozens right below the dozen, not over here. So it kind of takes a little just do it. So just be careful if you're playing this, okay? Okay. So we are at 98 right now. If we win this, we will go up above our high here, which was $105. So we'll be up 113, right? We're playing triple dem up. There we go. 113. Let's spin this again. See where we end up. Dancing dozens again. All right, so we were there, right? First one. Now it's going to wrap around to be the third. Is keep going along. We're not going to start all over. Now the third. Oh no. We'll need to cover $5 units, not $15 units. Whew. All right, we're making good here. We're 3 minutes into the session, barely into our second session. We're up $113 already. Not bad at all. We could do some cash and burn. We're not doing dancing dozens right now, are we? All right, that was empty the third, first and the third. $15. We're not doing well. Look at that graph on the dozens. I'm just teasing. You got to expect that when you play 2 dozen, right? You got to expect a little bit more volatility. Same street. You got to expect a little bit more volatility, and so expect it, accept it, and keep going. All right, let's see what we can do. We got another, say, 15 minutes here to make some tracks, and then we'll be back for a session and call it quits. Oh my gosh, dancing dozens, killing us. First dozens open, killing us. All right, we're at a 9 bet here. Now we start having some serious decisions to make, right? Now we're going to have some serious decisions to make at this point. All right. If we do 90, we're down 20. Do we stay with dozens? I won't. I don't think I will. The next is $170. All right, we got that, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's hope we don't get dancing dozens again. I'm recording. 9th Street. No, you're all right. We're going to go $2 on street, 6 there, and we're going to do 2 here. So we're covering 6 units on this low, right? Because if we hit a 0 on the Lapartage table, we'll get half that back, right? So we'll get $6 back off a $15 bet. That's significant. And most importantly, it's significant for being able to recover. All right, here we go. 5 doubles. Love it. Go back to $5 unit. 1, 2, 3. Here. I swear to gosh, if T City comes with the 5 double street and calls it like 5 double dancing streets and starts with like leaving one of these double streets in the middle and moving it to the left instead of starting here right, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, listen up. I read some of the comments today and truly, truly appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Let me get this going home. Gotta be kidding me. There were a couple comments in there about, hey, there's somebody in here posting a lot of hate and that. Listen, just ignore it. We know who it is. The dude has no life. He never has. Best he can do is get in and tear down. And I thought it was pretty comical how he got in there saying, "Oh, you're affiliated with Big Fold. He's the dude with 800,000 views or followers, but he only has 1,000 views." YouTube. YouTube isn't even YouTube isn't even a real platform. Live streamer. He's got the biggest leaderboard, the biggest stake, controlled chaos. Controlled chaos. All right, 1, 2. He's got $700,000 monthly leaderboard. Yeah, chump change. You're right, dude. All fake. Muck. So anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking for me and defending me in the comments, but the best thing to do for that fake. We know who it is. We know who you are. Just a faker. The faker sad that he couldn't make it. There we go. Boom. Controlled chaos. And that's a big hit for us. Let's go. You gotta be kidding me. Dancing dozens of what? I think like T City like hacked my computer and busted in the wheel of just pure random pulling up her own strategy. You see that big dip, everybody? See the biggest dip here? That big dip was dancing dozens. Let's not forget about that. 20. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right. OT City. Cameron, what am I going to do? What am I going to do about you? I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. Am I going to fire? Am I going to excommunicate? Am I going to ban my very first pupil? My very first auto recruit? All because she took one of my strategies, renamed, did everything the opposite way, and now it's kicking my biscuit. This better win, City. This better. Wow. Wow. Here we are again. All right, we're at a $90 bet. At least if we lose this one, we're still in positive territory. I will not chase this one to 270. Won't do it. It's not worth it. We lose this one, we're still up $24. That's okay. Positive is positive. I'm going to chase that, and we'll come back and we'll reset. Except I'll take dancing dozens out of the thing. Second, first, second. God. All right. Dancing dozens officially out of the list. Kill it. Let's get it out of here. Moving it right here, right now. And shuffle this board up. It is gone. It is gone. It is dead to me. Dancing. If we had not started with this one, think about that for everybody. We lost all those as it started here. If we had started normal people, gone the right way, would have been all win. All right. There's $5. I'm not going to go to the board here. Stay right where we're at because we just lost that money. So keep going. Here we got $25. Let's go with 100. Do a couple 20s. We're gonna do a little, but not that much, right? So remember, you don't have to chase, right? You don't have to chase. Okay. You're already here in positive territory. 20. Walk away. You don't have to chase. I'm chasing because I'm also showing you guys we're on here. Fun, but you can leave it alone right there. $29. My suggestion is if you get down here, you walk away, break your, come back another day, and play it from there. All right, we're at $49. Good recovery. I am going to modulate down to $5. Okay. And we'll grab a couple wins and then I might go pretty decently big. I don't know. Chat, put in there. What am I supposed to do with T City? What am I supposed to do with Tamarin? What am I supposed to do with that? She took one of my strategies. And when I say my strategies, you guys know what I mean. The naming convention around. She took one of my strategies, which, by the way, that was one of the very first 24 strategies that I ever did. Was 24 slut. I think back then I called it. I think I called it 24 pairs actually. 24. But you could also call it carousel. You could call it whatever you want. But dancing. Give me a headache just about it right. Trying to get it out of my brain. All right, let's go. I am dreading serious bahooty. I am dreading some serious bahooty. All right. There we go. Okay, we're at $59. I'm going to modulate. I'm going to go for it. We're going for it. We're going for a $200 bet right here. If we lose this, we're done. If we lose this, we're done for this session, and I'll come back. I'll start over from $5 units. Forget about chasing this. We'll be done. We still have a bankroll, $358, $350, right? So $140. Hey, we made bank yesterday, so I don't feel too bad about it. Are you fucking? All right. At least it hit a zero. We got part of our money back because of the partage. So we can actually recover just by doubling our bet. We double it twice, and that's the power of Le Partage. It's not so much that you actually get money back, it's that your recovery, instead of a 3x, you get 2x twice instead of 3x twice. I mean, think about that for a second. That's huge, right? So instead of a $600 bet, we're at a $400 twice. And it allows us to have a recovery, whereas before we would have to leave this much higher for much longer. There's one. We got to go again. We got to go again. All right, we are at even. You don't have to, right? We said you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm actually going to pile on 1, 2, 3. If we're already here, I'm going to go for it. And we still have another 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is a 450 bet. This would get us plus 90. Not that I'm tracking, but we're at 154. So I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to risk it. We had a really good day yesterday. What did we have yesterday? We were $309 yesterday. So we can have those. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get out of here, dude. Wow. All right, we're down 316. We have 183. We're just going to call it. That's 183. I could go, if I wanted to, $25. What is 28, 20, and 14? We're going to go 50 and 50 on two here. We're going to go second and third dozen. I'm figuring out 193. I gave myself 500. I gave myself permission at the very beginning to go for it. There we go. There's $50 right there. All right. 230. We're going to try it again. There's 30. I'm going to go 10, 10, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1. There we go. We are all in. 117. Am I crazy? Just a little bit. I'm in that mood. So I'm just playing how I play, guys. I'm just playing how I play. I'm above 1,000, so I want to stay up there. Yes. Boom. There we go. Got all in paid. We're down 148. We have $351. All right. There's 48. There is 50. There's $55. All right, we're in for 275. We lose this. We are done. We lose this. We are done. Look what T City started with these zeros. Unbelievable. Now, luckily, like I said, at least we got part of that money. Barta. Boom. There we go. All right, we're down $93. I am back and got 130. So I'm back in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That is $125. We're, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If we're going to go in, let's go all in. Almost all the way. We could have gone 50, right? No, that'd have been too. Never mind. All right, here we go. This is what, $81. This would almost get us up to water level. 81. If you play like this, if you press your bets over and over, I mean, the chances are pretty good you're going to. Okay, so I'm just telling you that right. This is very, very. All right, we are at 10, so we're going to bring our bet down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're going to double that up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And I'm doing that so that you guys can see how the units are going, okay? Normally I would just do 45, 15, 15. This would get us slightly above water level right here. This would get us slightly above water level right here. At 17 minutes, then this would get us slightly above water level. And does, we're going to call this session ended. I'm going to think about what we're going to do when we come back. I may go gutsy on. I may go gutsy right off the gate. Coming back. Good thing we lowered our bet. Good thing we lowered our bet, right? All right. I'm going to go the other end. 2, 3, 1, 2. We're down 87. Apply that by 2. All right, there we are. We are at 250. This would get us $50. Remember we talked about coming all the way up, going ahead and stopping short when you come up? That's those times I'm talking about, because now if we lose this, also it's devastating. So you decide for yourself. I'm going to go for it because I feel like my bankroll's there where I'm going to be able to cover well enough. Unbelievable. This dude, this dealer is a demon. All right, here we go. Unbelievable. I don't do well. That's like 99% of the dealers I talk about, right? Who deal with this guy particularly don't do well with. And let's go for it. All right, we're in for 50. We have to make a second run at this. Look at this. We're going to have to get lucky on 2 dozen like we did last time. Oof. Oof. We were right there. Just wanted one more hit. No. I hate this dealer. All right, that's it. We're down 437.50. We're going to take our licks. We're going to call it quits. That's it. I'm not even coming back for a next one. We're calling it quits right here. We're going to call it quits. We'll come back, and tomorrow I'll kind of decide what do I want to do. Do I want to kind of go for it? Do I want to start from scratch? We're still above. We're still like $1,400 bankroll. Let's see. Where would we be? Let me pull that up. We are, yeah, so down 437. We're just below. We're at 13 something. We're at 1,300 some dollar bankroll. Not sweating it whatsoever. It was worth the going for me. All right, that's it, folks. Be good humans. Again, if you're playing but you're not under the AOB code and you're not in our live streams, get in there. You leave a lot of money on the table. A lot of you have 50, $200 bankrolls. If you're in our live stream, you'll 3, 4, 5x that thing in time just on giving. All right, that's it. Us against, always. Be sure you're taking care of yourself. Don't and play responsibly, okay? I'll talk to you guys later.